Hey Pisces, it's Caleb's Tarot. Hope you guys are well. Merry Christmas! Yes, it's that time of year again. Right, I'm going to be doing your second half of December, 15th to the 31st. And we're going to be doing 9-card spreads. So for some of you, it's going to pertain to love. For others, it'll be career and finances, or even family, or even life path. It all depends. If I see something that needs saying to, I'll show you and I'll bring it up, depending on which way it goes. So Pisces, 9-card spread for Pisces, please. And I will clarify it with the other tarot cards and romance angels too. 9-card spread for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces, 15th to 31st December. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces. Okay, and cut the deck and get stuck in. So, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Wands. The Eight of Cups reversed. Centre of your reading is the Fool. Okay, that's better. The King of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Swords and the World. Okay, so we've got the Fool and the World in the same spread. Basically what that means is, I know that technically they're back to front, but the message is still clear. You are coming to the end of the journey where you're going to have to start another one. So it's time to start thinking up ideas as to how, what, where, when, even who sometimes. Okay, let's just start before I clarify this. So this top row here, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. This is your recent past. Things may not quite have gone your way due to bad timing. And it looks like something fizzled out here, okay? And there were a lot of inconsistencies. It's not that anybody did anything wrong. It was just inconsistent. So that could be an indication you're not really having much time for each other. Whether it's a personal relationship or friend, family, whatever, or whether this is just someone that you're dating or have been seeing. Maybe it's someone you've been on and off with. Whatever it is, it fizzled out. You just didn't have time for each other. Life got in the way. It happens. It happens, okay? Moving on into the now. Despite those inconsistencies, it looks like you've never fully detached from this person emotionally. And I think you do still care about them a hell of a lot. You're embarking on new stuff. You are working up ideas. That is the centre of your reading. Or at least it's time to now. And with the king, some of you could be doing with an air sign. I've got earth, air. I've got Aries here as well, but fire's here too. The king is the master of the suit. He carries the Ace of Swords in his hands. He wants all the facts. He doesn't want to deal with feelings. He wants facts. Okay, so whatever this is dealing with, it seems like either you may have been disheartened that they're speaking more brutally honest truths about taking into consideration your feelings, or this is on the vice versa. I will clarify it, but I know to follow my nose by now. And it's weird because my intuition's pinging at the minute. That's how that feels to me. It's like you're having to start afresh because whatever it was that fizzled out in the past, it seems like it was just more about practical, factual truths and less about how we make each other feel. That's kind of what that looks like to me, Pisces. But moving forward, an offer comes in that you do not know what to do about it because it seems like it already came to an end. So it could be an indication that either this person's bouncing back around, or you two, if it is a relationship or a friendship or whatever, you never truly gave up on each other. And this was just space. You know, the whole Ross and Rachel were on a break. That kind of thing. Seems like the offer to pick things back up and, you know, do this again. You don't know what to do with it. You don't know if it's worth it. You thought it was over. You thought it had ended. Whatever. You thought it had fizzled out. Is anything going to change? I just see a lot of doubts, really. So the offer that comes in is that it looks really nice on the surface, but you are doubting it. I'm going to clarify it with my Titani Star Tarot. I don't read these reversals for clarifiers, okay, so I'm just FYI, so you know I'm not cheating. Right. So, clarification on the spread for Pisces. So, Moon rising Pisces. 1 on the top, 2 in the middle, 3 at the bottom. So, top. Okay. I stand corrected. They wanted 2 at the top. So, we've got the Sun in the 6 of Cups. No, sorry, not the 6, the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. Okay, we've got the 4 of Cups there. And the, yeah, it's the right way around, 2 of Pentacles. And 3 on the bottom, please. It's the 5 of Wands. And 2 there. There's the Ace of Swords that I was talking about. And the Knight of Wands again. So that's why you're a bit sceptical, because things are still inconsistent moving forward. Absolutely. So in the recent past, you've tried to detach. Because we have an 8 of Cups in, you know, in the recent past, but then we have it reversed in the now. So it seems like in the recent past, you have tried to detach. Case of bad timing, something fizzled out, something didn't work out. There's a lot of inconsistency there. You had no choice. You've got to walk away from it because something's missing. You just couldn't emotionally detach completely. That was the problem. And I think with the Sun, you've always just assumed that that's where you stood. That this wasn't going to continue. You know, I think you may have been very, very pessimistic in the past. And then moving forward, we've got the 4 of Cups. And I think that this is just a wink, wink, nudge, nudge to you, so that you could be missing out boundless opportunities. You could be missing out on boundless opportunities here by allowing the past to interfere in the now. Seems like someone has changed. Don't get me wrong. 2 of Pentacles is always going to be that overwhelming pressure kind of thing. Can we take this on? Can we do this? Do we even have time? I feel like those are questions that need answering, and maybe that is the energy of the King of Swords. These are questions that you need answered. It's like, okay, if I'm going to give this person a chance, I want to know that it's going to work. So we have to compromise. We have to talk. Or this person's like this with you. But again, someone's just not taking somebody else's feelings into consideration. That's still posing an issue. So by the time this Ace of Pentacles comes in, we've got the 5 of Wands here, and this is a conflict card. So this is, and it makes sense with the 2 of Swords being there as well, because it really is, what the hell do we do? I'm at conflict with myself. If I do this, I do that. If I do this, it goes that way. And I just feel like you are stuck between a rock and a hard place at this point. This offer that's coming in, it's real nice, but if it's not going to work, why should I take it? And I think that's where the Ace of Swords comes in. A brutally honest conversation about those inconsistencies. So whatever it was that caused it to fizzle out in the past, this is that brutally honest conversation that takes place where you actually explain to each other, where you actually communicate with each other as to the absolute reason why it had to come to an end. And I also feel that there could be a compromise here as to the fact that it actually doesn't have to end, if you guys can find a way to compromise with each other. Okay, I've got pay attention to the red flags, signs, caution in you. There we go. Reconciliation, Pisces. And romantic feelings. See what I mean? I always know to follow my nose. A massive part of this is genuinely going to be you paying way too much attention to red flags that might not necessarily be there, or might not necessarily be permanent at least. So if there's inconsistency, someone's in and out, there's a bit of fickle behaviour going on. Yeah, you were right to notice that in the past. It fizzled out. It fizzled out for a reason. But I don't genuinely buy that both of you wanted it to, and that's the difference. There's still a little bit of hope there. And I think that's where the reconciliation card comes in. Someone from your past returns to your life to make amends. Because feelings are still there. and very much real and worth exploring. And I feel like that's where this compromise comes in. Instead of it being, it's this way, I work, I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that, and the other. I'll see as and when I can, or we'll do stuff as and when I can. Whatever those inconsistencies were in the past, it may not necessarily be exactly that, but whatever they were in the past, this is where someone actually says, all right, I may have been unreasonable back then. Things are calming down now. Can we talk? I feel like that's what that is. Yeah, all right, there's still going to be inconsistencies. I think there always is in any relationship. It cannot be 100% perfect because we're all human at the end of the day. And I think once we sort of break past those expectations and actually start seeing reality for what it really is, I think that's where you guys can actually come together and accept that this is an offer worth taking. This is a chance worth taking. Okay, it didn't work before. Let's try it one more time, but that'll be it. I think that is the stern warning in this reading. There won't be another chance after this. This will be it. So if whoever this person is allows it to fizzle out again, because I don't necessarily buy that it was just you that allowed this to fizzle out. I feel like it was more so them, maybe a bit of both. So I don't want you know, whether I'm reading to the Pisces or the cross-watcher, whoever this is resonating for, I don't want you taking all of this on your own shoulders, especially if it's not all your fault. This is just about actually two people who do care a lot about each other. It fizzled out for the wrong reasons, and now we're getting back together for the right reasons. Let's make this work. That's really what I'm seeing here, you guys. So I'm going to leave that there. Those are the energies for the back end of Christmas. And it makes sense for you guys, to be fair, with the holidays coming, because you actually will have time off to try and get this back on track. So I suppose timing is everything, isn't it? I'll leave it there. If anyone wants personal reading, my email's at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to email me. And I'm going to pop a flash sale up on the channel at some point today as well. So keep an eye on that. Make sure you subscribe. But otherwise, I wish you all the best and a wonderful Christmas, and I hope it goes as smoothly as possible for you guys. And I hope you have a fantastic New Year as well. And I will be back on or around the 1st to do your first half of January 2020. Right, you guys. Speak soon. Take care. Bye for now.